Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I usually do. This video, I'm going to be doing a versus video of two different YouTube characters. I've never done anything like this before, but it's going to be pretty cool. So in this versus video, it's going to be, my Tony Harrison character versus Xplodin Films Studderpants. Who would win in a one-on-one fight? Well, that is what I'm making this video to see. Studderpants was created long before Tony was. That's actually who I based Tony off of, in case you haven't noticed, because it is the same puppet, and they both have a similar personality, with both of them being incredibly stupid. Except Tony wasn't always stupid. Before he was stupid, he was a pretty smart guy. He was a construction worker, and he got till he was caught in a explosion accident, which was caused by one of his enemies. So it's basically Tony's origin story. We don't know much about Stutter's origin story, except he was kidnapped as a small child. We don't know if he was always as dumb as he was before, but it is most likely he was, because his dad is too. But since my Tony character is based off of Xplodin Films Studderpants, it still begs the question of who would win in a 1v1. Well, let's look at some of their. We're gonna look at their durability, strength, and IQ, things like that, and we'll see just maybe who would win in a fight. So first, let's look at their personalities. So Stutter was a character created around 2011, I think, while Tony was created in 2017. Now, it seems that Stutter was based off of Patrick Star from SpongeBob, because they both have similar personalities. They're both quite dumb. And Stutter's one of my favorite YouTube characters, so I wanted to make my own character based off of him. That's why I created Tony. But Tony's personality is, well, he's also quite stupid. But who is smarter is what I'm trying to figure out here. It seems that Stutter might be slightly smarter than Tony, but then again, it seems that their IQ is kind of equal with each other. It doesn't seem like one's stupider than the other, but if one had to be stupider than another, I would say Tony's probably slightly, maybe just ever so slightly dumber than Stutter. So Stutter gets 1 point there. Now let's look at their durability. Tony took a direct lightning strike from Dark Bowser, which is a lot of volts of electricity, and a lot of people survived it, but crazy how Tony did. Not to mention, Tony also held back Mewtwo with his own strength. Now, Mewtwo is one of my strongest characters. As you can see here, he is also holding Mewtwo back with his mouth. Then he gets thrown into the wall by him and survives. So Tony is quite durable. Just to show how strong Mewtwo is, here is a scene where he basically just manhandles Bowser in just a few seconds, using just barely any of his telekinetic powers, mostly just using his physical strength to beat the crap out of him and just knock him out in seconds. That just shows how strong Mewtwo is, and Tony was able to hold him back temporarily. So Tony is quite strong and quite durable. Tony also seems to be a decently skilled combatant. As you see here, he beats the crap out of Doofy and also catches a crowbar with his mouth. That's some quite good strength there. Then he continues to beat the crap out of Doofy, and he's not the best combatant ever, but then again, he beat Doofy. Doofy's not the best combatant either, but he still beat him, so that's an okay point there. But we have to look at Stutter's durability and fighting skill too. Looking one more time at Tony's durability, he took an explosion and a piece of shrapnel to the head, which is what made him stupid in the first place. Alright, now let's take a look at Stutter's strength and durability. As you can see here, he 1v1'd what's his name? Grover. And he did end up defeating Grover, but then again, Grover seems to have the same skill level as both Stutter and Tony. So Stutter does still seem like a pretty good combatant, but I don't know if he's better or worse than Tony. It's kind of hard to decide there. But then again, he did 1v1 his version of Goomba. He was, of course, overpowered, but he was close to beating Goomba, and he was killed by Goomba by getting slammed into a wall. Of course, he was later revived after that, but I do believe Tony will have to take durability on this one, because while Stutter was killed by getting thrown into a wall, it took a magic sword to kill Tony. Tony, of course, was not later revived, but still, I do believe Tony takes durability on this one. But there is one thing that Stutter has that Tony most certainly does not. Want to know what that is?
15 slaps.
Yes, the iconic 15 slaps from Studderpants. That has been a thing he has done ever since his first appearance in Angry Birds Craptastic Adventures. He has used this 15 slap ability to slap Grover into the freaking litter box, but that's not all. This man's slapping power is strong enough to slap the birds to freaking space, as he done in the Birds in Space series. He literally slapped them to space. That is more strength than almost any character I've seen except Superman. This man has got Superman level strength just with his slaps. So that is another point for Stutter, and I believe his winning point. And that is how I believe Stutter McStutterpants could beat my Tony Harrison character. And I'm not just saying that just because I personally like Stutter better or because my Tony character is kind of a copy from him, but because Stutter is quite literally stronger than Tony with, his slapping power. While Tony takes durability, Stutter can just slap him to space and he could throw him into the sun or something like that. So overall, Stutter McStutterpants wins. I hope you all enjoyed this little versus video I done. It is something new I've never done before. If you guys want to see more things like this, put in the comments below. No one's ever commented before, but I'd still do it. Well, every once in a while I'll get a comment or two, but hopefully Xplodin will see this video because he is one of my favorite YouTubers, and like I said, he's actually my original inspiration to start a Plus channel, because he was like one of the first YouTubers I ever found when I first started watching YouTube. So it'd be nice if he could see this video. I'll tag him in here and everything. All the video from his channel, that all belongs to him and all. I don't claim any rights to that footage I used in there. Very few of those videos in there were from my channel. So yeah, just letting you guys know that. So hope you all enjoyed this video, and please click that like button, hit the subscribe button, show me some support, because I don't got many subscribers. I could use some, so that'd be awesome, y'all.